Good evening and welcome to everyone to our first annual The Art of Wellness fundraiser. We are so proud to be showcasing the amazing work of our WellLife clients in this virtual art gallery tonight. This whole celebration of the arts and artists began about 2 years ago when our Vice President of Media and Communications, Marvin Sperling, started to assemble all the art that our clients had produced over the years. And he soon realized that we had an amazing array of wonderful pieces that needed to be displayed in some kind of a gallery event. We were hoping to have an in-person event where everybody could come and enjoy these wonderful pieces of art and help us to raise funds to enrich and enhance the services that we provide the clients that we have. Well, as we all know, the pandemic happened and we had to put those plans on hold. But even though we've returned to some semblance of normalcy, we still decided it may be a little risky to hold that in-person event. And we didn't want to hold this display of amazing artwork on the shelf any longer. So we got creative and we came up with this virtual art gallery to be able to share this wonderful array of art with all of you tonight. We are thrilled and grateful for all of you joining us tonight and giving us donations. We're specifically happy to report that we've been able to raise a significant amount of dollars through our board of directors, our associate board, and our corporate sponsors, in addition to all the support you've given us, and through our title sponsor, Lamb Insurance. With all of your support and help, we've been able to raise over $130,000 in this event tonight, and we're so excited for that. A virtual round of applause to all of you for doing this amazing amount of support. So while we know that 2020 was a very difficult year for all of us, we at WellLife had to continue on providing services to all the individuals that we serve because we are essential workers. There was work to be done, and it was very difficult. And through the efforts and dedication of our loyal team, we were able to produce some amazing results that we'd like to share with you tonight. Some of those statistics are over 1,175 individuals were provided safe and nurturing housing in our behavioral health residential services division. Over 700 individuals received housing, community habilitation, and day habilitation services throughout the pandemic in our developmental disabilities division. Over 450 families with children that were experiencing serious mental health crises were brought from a crisis situation to a stable situation throughout the pandemic from our children's services division. And over 5,500 families received packages of food throughout the pandemic from our food pantries that are located out in Suffolk County. We're so proud of all these statistics, and we have many others that we could share tonight. But we know, even though we've done all this hard work, we still have much work to do. The pandemic has created situations where our services are needed now more than ever. And that's why this support that you're giving us tonight is so vital to our agency. We'd like to share some of our goals for 2021, in addition to what we accomplished in 2020. And we are very excited to be bringing some additional services to our Quorum facility out in Suffolk County, where we'll be able to provide a new enhanced clinic and provide services to many individuals who are not able to receive those services at this point in time. That clinic will be put in operation in December of 2022. We also have a beautiful affordable house mixed use apartment building that's being constructed now and is planned to be open in April of 2022. This will bring 66 individuals and families a safe, nurturing, state-of-the-art building in which they can live and achieve their life's goals by having that stable housing. All of this wouldn't be possible without our team, as I expressed before, And that team works so hard each and every day to fulfill our mission, which is to provide each and every individual that we serve with an opportunity to achieve their very highest and best potential in whatever space they occupy. We work hard to make sure that they are receiving every support that they need in order to achieve the goals that they have set for themselves. So with all that being said, I'd like to thank each and every one of you again for every dollar that you've given us. It will go to good use. It will impact many lives, and we are so grateful for your support. I'm going to now turn it over to our MC, Rich Klein. He's our Director of Development and has done a great job in putting this program together. So, Rich, take it over.
Wow, thank you so much, Sherry, and thank you everyone for being here tonight. I'm just blown away. I have to echo Sherry's gratitude. It's truly amazing. This is our first virtual event, and here we are at the 130K mark. So, again, a big round of applause for all you folks out there who donated. This is truly tremendous. In this role, I get the opportunity to do a real deep dive into what makes WellLife so special. I get to meet a lot of the people. I get to interview a lot of the clients, and I come into work every day just blown away and inspired by everything I see. So they really make the work of being a director of development very easy. It's very easy to fundraise when the services are so good and the people come in every single day just so committed to serving their community, and it makes me really proud that I'm able to be here tonight and raise some dollars to help them do their great work. So we have a great evening planned for you tonight. You're going to see some videos that feature client interviews from staff, interviews from volunteers. We have a live conversation later between two incredibly talented artists. They're going to be talking about the power of art and how it impacts organizations like WellLife and our clients. And then we're going to finish things up with a tour of the virtual art gallery, which has been kicked off already. You should already have links to it. If not, we'll be resending those out. So this gallery, like Sherry said, was really designed to showcase not only the amazing work of WellLife clients, but also give you a real interactive way to learn about our services and to hear more about our story. So we're really, really excited to kick things off, and we're going to do that right now with a giveaway. So we have two tickets to a very special upcoming Met Yankee game. It's the 9/11 Memorial Game that we'll be giving out right now. And to learn about how you can enter that competition, we're going to play a quick video for you. So Jason, if you could.
Let's take a special moment to give away two fantastic tickets to the New York Mets versus Yankees 9/11 Memorial Game. We thank our special partner with the New York Mets. A special shout out to Aaron Riley with the New York Mets for getting us these great tickets. What a guy. And now for the drawing. If you want to enter for a chance to win, type the name of your favorite baseball team into the Zoom chat box on the bottom corner of your screen. A winner will be randomly selected and announced at the end of the event. Ready? Start typing. And good luck!
Oh, I love that video. Marvin Sperling is the voice behind that. I think he missed his calling. He could have been the announcer for the Chicago Cubs if he really wanted to be. I want to take a moment right now to thank the team here, Konstantin Gizabov. He is our creative art director. He put together a lot of the videos you'll see tonight and all of the marketing material that went out in the lead up to this. And Jason Knabel, he is the man behind the curtain who's helping me with all the videos right now and working all his magic. So if anything goes wrong, you can blame him. So I see that we're already getting a lot of people entering this competition. So during the panel discussion later, we will be entering all of these into a random name generator, and we will make the announcement shortly before the event ends. So stay tuned to the very end if you want to win these great tickets. All right, so this has been a really amazing experience for me planning this event. When we first decided to make the focus on arts, the buzz was immediately felt. the stories that we were getting from clients, the artwork that came in. It was just truly amazing. And very quickly, we saw that we have something special here. So I'm very proud to announce that, this is the first inaugural Art at WellLife event. We're already starting to plan the 2022 event, which, we're really hoping will be an in-person event. Instead of me talking out to the void, I'll be in a room with all of you folks, sharing good stories and good laughs. But until then, we are still committed to bringing you the best evening possible. And we're gonna kick that off with an interview from one of my favorite staff members. So Jason, if you can please play the next video.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Crystal John. I am the Vice President of Behavior Health Services at WellLife. At WellLife, we understand the importance of human connection. Our dedicated teams treats every person who walks through our doors with dignity and respect. Through our person-centered approach, we provide mental health services that meet people where they are and give them the support they need to thrive. Services designed to help people with developmental disabilities gain independence in the community, and programs that stabilize families during times of crisis. It is so rewarding being part of an organization that truly cares about its clients and community. In my 34 years with WellLife, I have gained firsthand experience of the healing power of art. It's an amazing tool for us as providers and something that our clients truly benefit from. Recently, I had the privilege of working with a young gentleman who struggled with his life challenges, but he never gave up hope. His art featured in a virtual gallery inspires him to achieve great things. By nurturing his talent, we have been able to connect him on a deeper level. He is now stable, happy, and on the path towards success. It brings me so much joy that he can express himself and find meaning in his life journey through art. I want to thank you all for supporting the arts at WellLife and helping to ensure that everyone can benefit from this wonderful gift. By being here tonight, you are making a difference in the lives of nearly 2,000 people that we serve every day. Your donations are greatly appreciated. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, Crystal. Crystal is actually on a much needed vacation right now, but she's here in spirit. Okay, so I just want to take a few moments to talk about some of the art initiatives that we have going on here at WellLife. As I said earlier, I get to do a really deep dive into the amazing work that goes on here, and art seems to be the one thing that transcends all programs. Whether you're a young adult in our programs out in Long Island, or you live in one of our residents in the Bronx or Brooklyn, you have some access to art programming, and I think that's very special. And I think it's something that we're committed to being much more intentional about as we move forward. So I just wanted to share a few initiatives that we have coming up this year that we're trying to get off the ground, thanks to a lot of the support that we're receiving for events like tonight, and hopefully some philanthropic dollars that we're planning to infuse in the next few months. The first is called Creative Connects. Now, this is a great initiative that is going to seek to find creative, artistic individuals who want to donate their time and give back to an organization like WellLife by taking on a mentee of sorts, really working with that individual, either in a one-on-one workshop or in a group setting, to nurture that artistic spirit and really give them an opportunity to plug into creative outlets to help not just with their therapeutic side, but also help them really embrace their talent and pursue possibly a career in arts or just doing art for fun. Another initiative that we're looking to get off the ground this year is a performing arts series. Again, we would be looking to partner with some creative people who can come in, whether it be through music or dance or some other performing arts, and really put on a series for WellLife clients to again plug in and connect, in a real meaningful way, and really benefit from what we see already going on at WellLife, just on a much larger scale. The last initiative, which I think is one of our best, is this idea of having a citywide and even expanding to Long Island art competition. What I like about this idea is it really dives into the idea of us being more of a community-connected organization. With this initiative, we plan on partnering with organizations throughout New York, really looking for individuals who have talent and really want to showcase it, and bring them together in a fun way that not only raises awareness about at-risk populations, but also gives these individuals an opportunity to showcase their talent, build their confidence, gain real-world experience through the Be Well for Life art competition. So those are just a few ideas that we've been kicking around, and all of these really stem from the amazing talent of our current WellLife participants. Recently, I had the great pleasure of interviewing one such talent. His name is Michael Johnson. I believe he's actually here tonight. His work is featured throughout the art gallery. He is just an amazing person. Our conversation was so inspiring. He really, I finished that conversation. I knew that I was in the right place. I knew that the work that WellLife was doing was really impactful, and he was just a real big testament to why we're here tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to just play the interview with Michael and let you folks hear for yourself. Jason, if you would.
It inspires me to see things around the beauty in nature and in what people create. I love looking at things along the highway when I'm riding in a car. I appreciate the beauty of landscapes or cityscapes, and it's always been something that inspired me and made me want to create my own things. I've developed a different style that is more my own, and it's done through reading and research. And my first style was based on an artist named Charles Birchfield. My more recent style is based more on the things I read, the things I see, and things I read about in books and stuff. Sometimes it's hard to do painting. It takes a little bit of energy to start. And when I start, I feel a little bit better. Things are going along, and I usually feel fulfilled that I'm accomplishing something I wanted to do. Makes me feel happy that, especially when I finish something, I feel I accomplished something. Well, WellLife runs a good program in Northern Lights. The people are very nice there. I really found they've been very supportive and kind, and Northern Lights has been very helpful to me, and because I met some nice people there. It means a lot to me because I don't really exhibit that much. So anytime I exhibit, I'm always happy about it, because it makes me feel someone will see my work, and makes me feel fulfilled that someone will see it and maybe buy it. I feel art has healed me in a lot of ways because it gives me a purpose and a sense of fulfillment. Art makes me feel that I have something to do and contribute to this world.
Again, thank you so much, Michael, for granting me that interview. It was truly inspiring meeting you, and I hope to do it again someday soon. Okay, so that transitions us into the next part of our night, which is our guest speakers. We are joined by two very prolific artists, Brooke David and Maggie Kareen. In addition to being a fantastic artist, Maggie is a art therapist here at WellLife, where she works closely with our clients, helping them through many life challenges. Tonight, she'll be facilitating a conversation with Brooke David. Let's read Brooke's accolades here. Let's see. Brooke David is the creative director, curator, and creator working at the intersection of art, media, and immersive technology. Over the course of her career, she has collaborated with partners such as the New York Times, Cosmopolitan Magazine, Oprah Magazine, Pop Sugar, Wall Street Journal, Soho House, Christie's, and the Museum of Contemporary Art in Chicago. I want to thank you both for joining us, and please Take it away, Maggie.
Well, thank you so much, Rich. I'm very excited to be here tonight. And I'm very excited also as well to be speaking with Brooke. She's an amazing artist. She has great insight into the creative process and healing. Just going to wait for her to get her computer to load, and then we'll get started. But yeah, in the meantime, my name is Maggie. I work at Northern Lights Pros as a counselor, and yeah, I'm really excited to be here tonight to chat about art and healing. So, Brooke, it's so good to see you again. I know we've chatted a little bit before. So you have a lot of experience working with people of various backgrounds to help them engage in or to utilize this creative process to help cope with life's challenges. In your own opinion, what do you feel is key to using art in specifically a social service setting like WellLife as a tool for promoting well-being or healing?
I think art is the perfect nonverbal universal language. I think people can come and do art and gain confidence. It can erase stigma. It can erase, social isolation. It can make people feel part of a community. And I think that embracing that zone that, like meditations, that, like meditative state that you get in when you're creating art is such a gift that I think, especially in all different types of, like social settings, it's just has such a positive impact on everyone that does it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's really awesome. Like at WellLife, it's fostering a sense of community too, I think is so important, and just allowing art to speak for itself, whether it be creating art in a group setting or, being in an art show, you're allowing people space to, see their art and to feel empowered, to have a space for themselves. And it's not as direct, it's, this is my artwork, let's talk about that,
Yeah.
Not so like, this is me, this is who I am. It's like, it takes away a little bit that pressure.
Yeah, it's definitely a, expression of yourself. And I think being able to separate yourself from the art and being able to do it in a community setting, as you said, I think that builds confidence and that builds, awareness and really makes life a little better and easier and happier.
Yeah, I completely agree. So what do you say to people who think that benefiting from creative expression requires like a natural talent or a background in the arts? Because I know that, I definitely hear the phrase a lot. I'm not an artist, I'm not creative. Like I can't participate. So I'm just curious, like how you address this with.
Yeah. I think art is for everyone. I think some of the most famous artists, like Frida Kahlo and Vincent van Gogh and things like that had no art training whatsoever. It's that primal love of expression that I think makes you want to do art and makes you an artist. I think that artist is a very loose term. I think it can be applied to many different types of people. It just really being able to express themselves. So I definitely do not think that any kind of art training is necessary. I mean, a lot of times people that have too much art training wish that they had less, wish that they could see it more purely and more in the zone rather than, like overanalyzing the work.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like I often say the phrase, there's no right or wrong way to create because, in our society, in school, we learn rules. In jobs, we have directions to follow. And with art, it's just like, hey, come in. You have a blank canvas and you can fill it with whatever you want.
Yeah.
So it's like something that we're not used to. But I think going back to it is intuitively within all of us. Before we learned all of our rules and following directions and stuff like that, it's within all of us, whether it be painting, music, dance, performing arts. So,
definitely. And I think that the beauty of art is that we're always, like surprising ourselves, so we can come to a blank canvas and create something that we never expected or dreamed of or thought of. And that's really the beauty of art, is that you can find different parts of yourself that really can gain confidence and make you feel better and make you feel happy or you know, like elated because you're creating something that you've never pictured. So just like, you know, like what you were saying about in school, you know, you know, there's grades, there's this is right, you know, like that's wrong. I think in art, it's such an open type of expression that it really lets us follow our own, you know, like intuition, which then outside of art also builds our confidence. So it's not just the art itself, it's also what you get from building these tools as well.
Yeah, I completely agree. So when funding cuts for schools and social service programs occur, it always seems to be the art programs that are first to be questioned. And as a social service agency, there's always this pressure to justify budgets based on outcomes. You know, and we're talking a lot about how art is so subjective, it can help people in this way, that way. So what do you think the best way to measure the success of an art program is to a potential funder?
Well, I think really what we were saying before is that it's hard to measure art, right? Because it's such a intuitive, personal thing that you can't, there's no type of metric for it. I think really looking outside or looking at the community, you know, like that it's building and the people that are involved in the program and what they're getting from it and getting their feedback and hearing what a positive impact it has on them, I think is probably the best way. But because it's not math and you can't say, well, if they hit this mark, then we can fund them more. It's more of a more complex, you know, like conversation, really. But I think taking art, you know, out of schools, taking art out of these programs is such a, is a detriment because it's building confidence in ways that we can't measure, but we can see and feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think just like the way the world has changed so much over the past year and a half, you know, I've noticed that like people have really turned to the arts, right? Even if you're not an artist, you're going home or you're at home more often, you're watching TV, maybe you're watching, you know, artists, or you're watching comedians, or, you know, you're watching TV shows, and it's like, we're going through this collective trauma right now, and we're all leaning so much into this creative aspect that exists in our society. So I feel like even that, you know, that's like proving that art is really important through, you know, life's challenges.
Yeah. And the idea of, like expression. So whether it be art, whether it be music, whether it be something creative, that outlet for it is, you know, especially during COVID and especially during trying times, is so valuable because it gives us that outlet. It gives us that moment to be able to just be zen, to, to be able to be in the zone and just be calm, you know, like with ourselves. And I think that definitely during this time when everything is so crazy, it's been very, very helpful to have that, you know, moments of, you know, like reflection.
Yeah, totally. Awesome. Well, it's been awesome chatting with
you. For me, you and I can keep talking for an hour. So
yeah, I know.
So Rich, I think that you have to tell us when we stop, because Meg and I will keep going.
Keep going. This is great. I honestly, I got to thank you both for jumping on with us tonight. Brooke, you've been a superstar from the start of this since we decided to put this together. Your input has been, tremendous. And then Maggie, I reached out to you out of the blue, just hoping that we would have just a conversation about art therapy here. And, you were right off the bat just so interesting and so intriguing. So I was like, you have to be a part of this tonight. So yeah, I really, I can't thank you both enough for being here tonight. We will definitely force you both to come back live in person for 2022 when we're featuring all of this great artwork in a gallery. But again, unless there's any last words, I'll let you two close out your time here tonight.
Well, thank you so much for having us. And Maggie, as I said, it was such a pleasure talking to you. And I think, at the end of the day, the power of art is something that we can all talk about for a really long time. But I think that it's storytelling and expression, and that's what really keeps us human. So I think that doing something like this and showing these fantastic paintings is so important. And I think it's going to be something that's going to live on for a while, because people are going to, it's so fantastic to show your work and have people see your work and value your work, and then be able to talk about it is such a gift.
Yeah, and it's been a pleasure talking with you as well, Brooke. And thank you so much, Rich, for this opportunity. It's been really awesome, and I'm really excited for what's next, 2022.
Yeah, totally.
And I hope I can rely on both of you as thought partners as we really carve out what the arts at WellLife could look like for our clients. Because I think, we really just scratched the surface here of what is possible. And, the enthusiasm there, clearly the enthusiasm from the funding community is there. I mean, this was very successful. So I look forward to continuing the conversation in the weeks, months, and years to come. And I, again, just want to thank you both so much for taking the time to be here tonight.
Of course.
Thank
Our
you so
pleasure.
much. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to ask Jason if he can demote you two right now. I don't know how to do that, Jason. While he works on that, we entered the names in, and Rosalind Kunovich, I hope I'm not butchering that name, but Rosalind Kunovich is the winner of our drawing for the Mets Yankees tickets. So Rosalind, if you can just please either email me separately or DM me your email address, and I will send you those 2 tickets. So congratulations, Rosalind, and thank you everyone for participating in the virtual baseball competition. Okay, so I want to take a few minutes to recognize the role of our associate board. So they had a really big part in planning this event, and there's a good chance a lot of you were in this room because someone from the associate board sort of twisted your arm and made you come here tonight. So I do want to give a quick shout out to every member who comes and meets quarterly, and a special thanks to our board chair, Patrick, who's prepared a special message for the evening. Jason, if you wouldn't mind keying up the video from Patrick.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the Art of Wellness. My name is Patrick Solberg. For the past 4 years, I have had the great privilege of serving as the chair of WellLife Network's Associate Board. The role of an associate board member carries with it the responsibility to serve as a committed supporter and thoughtful advocate for WellLife Network. Members accept the obligation to not only preserve, but also advance WellLife by virtue of their own time, talents, and resources. During my tenure as chair, our group, which now consists of 11 members, has been tasked with raising money and awareness for WellLife Network and the work they do for people with diverse needs and challenges. In that time, we have hosted various happy hour type events and an event at a New York Mets game last year, which was particularly meaningful because we were able to bring clients along as well. We hope to bring that one back in a post-COVID world, hopefully next year. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to give back to New York communities in this way. My father and sister both work in the healthcare industry, and I have close family members who have been affected by the challenges facing many WellLife clients. As such, when I first heard about this organization and the work they do, I was immediately interested in finding out how I could help. Serving on the associate board has brought so much fulfillment to my life. I'm able to be part of something which is much more enduring than one-off volunteer opportunities. It's an honor to work with my fellow associate board members on projects that help ensure independence, health, wellness, safety, and recovery for New York's most vulnerable populations. This is truly an amazing organization, and we are so happy that you have decided to support our mission by being here tonight. On behalf of the entire WellLife family, I'm so grateful for your support and hope to see you many more times in the future. Please email Rich Klein if you're interested in joining the WellLife Associate Board. We are always looking for passionate, talented, and enthusiastic people who want to give back to the community in a meaningful and lasting way. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that message, Patrick. And thank you again for all of your support. So we're approaching the part of the evening now. We are ready to showcase the virtual art gallery that we created. And as you can see behind me, that's sort of where I'm coming from right now. These are actual screenshots of the space. So before we share the links and let you folks check it out and explore it, I just wanted to explain a few things on how it works. And then we're going to play a short tutorial video that will allow you to learn how to navigate it and go around and check things out. So some of you may have heard that we're going to do a virtual scavenger hunt, and that's how the raffle is going to work today. So you should have received an email just prior to this event. If not, you can go to wellifenetwork.org/art, and that is where the virtual gallery is hosted right now. You can click and jump right in. And there's also a link to a Google quiz, and that quiz contains 10 questions. Now, when you go through the virtual art gallery itself, you'll be able to actually interact with the paintings and learn a lot about WellLife Network. Each painting tells a little bit of story about what we do, a part of our history. There's information actually written on the walls, as you can see behind me. And that information is the clues that you will need to actually complete this scavenger hunt. If you answer all 10 questions correctly, we will automatically get an email, and there'll be a drawing later this week. We're being nice. We're letting you take it as many times as you need to get it correct, because really the point of this is that you interact and learn about WellLife and really get an opportunity to do a deep dive into our mission and really understand, the impact that we're having on the community right now. And again, it's also just a great opportunity to see some of this amazing artwork, as you can see behind me. So I'm going to be resending that email out. Again, you can find it on wellifenetwork.org/art. And Jason's going to play one last video for you folks right now, which is just a brief tutorial on how to actually navigate through the space. So Jason, if you can just do me a favor and play that last video.
You can enter the virtual gallery space by clicking the link in the email that was sent to you just prior to this event. Once inside, you can navigate the space using the mouse to pan in any direction. To move through the space, click the blue feet. Once inside the gallery, you can explore by placing the blue feet anywhere you would like to go, or by clicking on the paintings directly. Once you click on a painting, a description will pop up. Within these descriptions, you will find answers to the virtual scavenger hunt clues. You will also find answers to the clues written on the walls within the gallery itself.
Okay. So as you can see, it's a very interactive tool. It plays kind of like a video game, but it's not super user unfriendly. But I think everyone should have a pretty easy time navigating it. If you do not, this will be up for a full month. My email address is here. My phone number is here. I am more than happy to help walk you through any troubleshooting issues that you may have at any time going through it. So with that, we are going to conclude the webinar portion of this fundraiser and ask that you all go. Please check out the virtual gallery, click on all the links, learn all about WellLife, fill out your virtual scavenger hunts for chances to win exciting prizes, including copies of paintings that we see here in the gallery itself, custom WellLife umbrellas that have artwork featured on here. It's the same company that does the MoMA umbrellas, so they're very high quality and very cool. We also have a few more Mets tickets to give away and a few other exciting prizes that will all be featured on the WellLife website. So with that, I will thank once again our sponsors for coming here tonight. Thank all of you for attending tonight. We had at one point 95 people in attendance, which is amazing for our first virtual event. I am very, very, very proud of the showing tonight, and very proud to be working for an organization that does so much for its clients and its community. So I will close out with our slogan, which is "Be Well for Life," and thank you all again for being here and for donating to this remarkable cause. Have a great evening, and please again do not hesitate to reach out to me if you have any trouble at all navigating the gallery. Thank you and good night.